Aquarius. What's up? Hello, Aquarius. Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. It's Jay with Empathic Fire here. Um, this is your birthday season live messages, live tarot readings. There you go. So, how's everything? Hopefully. What's up in there? Hi. Thank you for being here. You're amazing. One of my best supporters, if not the best, maybe. Anyway, so yeah, again, happy birthday to Aquarius for the birthday season. Yeah, as we wait for the room to populate, maybe we'll have some people come in tonight. If we don't, that's okay too. If you're watching this on repeat, again, if you're here or you're watching on repeat, make sure that you like, share, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. And yeah, we're just gonna get straight into it. I keep looking over here because all my decks are over here on this side, so I'm trying to decide, or allow them to decide for me, which deck is going to be used for the general overview that kind of, breaks the ice for the reading for you guys. So we're looking for just a general overview message for Aquarius during their birthday season, during this time. What's going on with insight for Aquarius right now? Which deck, please? Yeah, okay. Finally, it came through. Finally, it came through. How's everybody's weekend? Mine's good. I went to the movies today with my best friend, and I saw a terrible movie today. And man, that was one of the worst movies I've ever seen and paid money to see. Good thus far? Very good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it in it. I'm very good. Oh man, I can't wait to tell you about this movie. I'll tell you about it when we get off of here. I want to see Birds of Prey. Yeah, a few of the crew went and saw Birds of Prey. I think our man Phil was like really pleased with it. I don't know what anybody else thinks about it, but I did not see Birds of Prey. I saw The Turning. Awful, just awful, totally awful. But I don't know. It's weird. Well, anyway, let's get into this. I want to see some general overview messages for Aquarius during this time, during their birthday season. What do you have to say to Aquarius right now in the collective? No joke, man. It was so bad. And that's why I like bad movies, because I find them funny. Like, people left the theater, people walked out. Man. Oh man, that's so funny. General messages for Aquarius during this time. General messages for Aquarius this time. Yeah, man. 3 people up and out of those seats, left a full tub of popcorn in their wake. They were done. They were done with that movie, man. Aquarius, general messages, please. Feels good? Feels good. All right, let's go. Aquarius, general messages for Aquarius, please. Wow. Is that 3? That was 3. I'm going to take that, because I like to have 3s during these live readings. So let's see what happened. All at once, Aquarius. All right, so Aquarius, you have 4 of Cups. Oh my God, I can't pick anything up. I cut my nails. 2 of Wands, and the 2 of Pentacles. Change is upon you, but maybe it's delayed, or maybe you're feeling a little like not resistant, maybe not open to it. With the 4 of Cups as this is like really showing me like the blockage or the backup here. There's a perhaps apathy. And I'm not going by anything that the card says. The card says luxury at the top, and I don't know why it says luxury, because that's not an energy I would typically associate with the 4 of Cups. By the way, if you guys have any audio problems or you can't hear me, let me know and I'll speak a little louder. But you're like so close to me, I feel like you should be able to hear me. But this 4 of Cups is just like, striking me as like a card of boredom or apathy, or feeling like really unaffected or immobile. not really able to get exactly what you want at this time, even though with the Two of Wands and Two of Pentacles right behind that Four of Cups, it feels as though something is desired, something is wanted, or choices are to be made, and there are things that need to be decided upon. And there's passion towards it, whatever the decision is with Two of Wands. There's some fiery intention. There's some spur, spurt, spur, spurt in your energy, like a boost in energy is there, and there's drive, there's conviction, there's a fixation almost on wanting something. But even still, with the artwork here on this card, this guy, he's standing in front of this wall of fire. I mean, that's not a water hose in his hand. Is what is this? It's the Two Wands. So it's like perhaps there's again this barrier going on somewhere in your life, Aquarius, that despite the desire and the focus and possibly in some cases the need for certain change or the need for certain things to be decided or moved towards, there's this stoppage, or maybe it's like a slow drip. It's not coming fast enough, maybe. Two of Pentacles on the far side. Could be a delay involving material resources, money, time. Could be a need for someone else to get their shit together or get on board with this, because now I'm drawn with the artwork on this card, this two of Pentacles. This person is just out in the desert, like yo-yoing, or what, not yo-yoing, what is this called, juggling, thank you, juggling these two pentacles or these two objects, and not, it's like wasted energy, wasted time, or lost energy, if not excuse me, if not wasted, lost. Like I feel as though if there is another person here, it's like one side is like, I want this, I've been waiting, I'm kind of bored with what I have already, I'm kind of over what I have already, I want more than what is before me right now. I've been waiting patiently. And that person would be also with the Two of Wands, fired up and ready for it, determined, fixated on it. And then another person or another energy is here that says, well, I agree with all that, but they're essentially lost, or this energy is less focused, this energy is more distracted, or without resources, without something firm to bring to the table. Because again, even though it's Pentacles, like there's nothing out there in that desert, there's nothing there, just this person and the Two Pentacles by themselves. So there's like this, a lot of intention, good intention, bad intention, who knows, just intention. There's a lot of intention, but perhaps an ineffective way of approaching or putting certain efforts out there. Something like that. It's like wanting it, but wanting it's not good enough, or there has to be more than just wanting it. You have to do more than just desire this thing. You actually have to put action in here. So there's a lot of intention, and concentration or focus on something, but nobody's like able to really put legs up under this thing. I'm actually going to do you a solid, Aquarius. I'm going to clarify this a little bit. What's with the Two of Pentacles? Why is the Two of Pentacles here for Aquarius? Show me. Two of Pentacles. Why is the Two of Pentacles here for Aquarius? Show me. Two fell out on that. Yeesh. Okay. So there's some kind of ending going on. You've got the Ten of Swords and the Strength card, right? Strength is major arcana for Leo. It could be a Leo, but it doesn't have to be. With the Two of Pentacles, there's a certain ending that is painful, or a certain ending that needs to be wrapped up. A cycle needs to end. And it's also like a state of mind, with the swords. Yeah. It's this defeated energy. Okay, thank you. Somebody is tapped of their strength. As much as someone might want change, as much as somebody might want to put effort towards a situation or step into a situation or give of themselves or be available for something, they are not available because they don't have the strength, they don't have the courage, they don't have the resources. Something is like the gas tank is on empty, and it could just be this person's disposition, could just be how they believe or conceive, thank you, how they conceive of the situation. That's interesting. Um, because maybe Aquarius, that belongs to both of you, or both of you, that belongs to you, both this determined energy, this I need change or I want change or I've been waiting and I'm kind of settled with one element of my life or one facet of my life and I feel complete over here or I feel ready and secure enough to move forward in one lane of my life, but then another lane I'm like totally blocked up. I don't know which way to go, lost in the desert like that Two of Pentacles was showing. That could all belong to Aquarius all on their own. Or like I've more so been feeling it's like two different energies, two different peoples, two different sides to a situation. Work, family, love life, this is just the general overview, so it's kind of just giving us a little glimpse into what it might be for all of you. If it resonates, it might not. But what a way to start the reading, hey? All right. And I think that's fairly quick. My meditation was very effective before I came on here. It was not long. It was very efficient. It was very like, here's, boom, you're settled. Go. All right. So if you're there in the chat, any Aquariuses in the chat tonight, if you have a question for me, go ahead and pop it into the chat box and I will. Oh, did I just put? I did. I just put those cards in here upside down. Anyway, if you have a question, go ahead and type it out in the chat. Let me know what your question is. Again, if you're an Aquarius, if you're just a good friend and you're here just to show your support, thank you. Continue to watch. And if anything resonates with you or if you want to show support for the channel, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, my friends. All right. But yeah, so weekend for me has been good. Saw a horrible movie. Had a great lunch, though. Love a good lunch. This Indian place was amazing. And Naya, if you're still here, you did what? What did you say you did? You want to see Birds of Prey, so you didn't go see it, yeah. What did you end up doing with your weekend if you're here thus far? Just a little chit chat while we get out of that general energy. Oh, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. I'm gonna see you after this is over. Oh, that's good. Good. You got the furniture? Very good. But we're gonna talk about that after this is over. I can't wait. All right. Okay, so we do the general. I think normally after general, I think I usually do career. So I think we're going to go with career next for Aquarius. Which deck, please, for Aquarius and career? All of the furniture got delivered, every single item. Career, Aquarius. Ooh, that's between two decks right there. Career for Aquarius, please show me. Okay, very cool. I look forward to seeing all of this. Aquarius. Ooh, it's like it won't settle. This is fun. This won't settle. Aquarius career, which deck? Okay. Yeah, thank you. Jeez. I'm talking you guys up. I'm saying, oh, it was so efficient, the meditation. And then this hesitation over here with picking the deck for career. Well, that's good. I'm glad all the furniture came. Well, not all of it, but whatever did come, I'm glad it came. And I'm sure it's going to look fabulous. Career for Aquarius. Insights and messages. Oh. Insights and messages for Aquarius. Am I hungry? What time is it? 8? It's past 8. I'm not supposed to eat. I'm like a little gremlin. I'm not supposed to eat. Maybe I'll have like a banana or a yogurt. Ooh, a delicious yogurt. Career, Aquarius. Good, thank you. soul boat. Listen, you're supposed to be staying away from that place, aren't you? Career, Aquarius. You better, man. You can't. You better. Career, Aquarius. 1, 2. Oh, sides. Sides. And, ooh, Aquarius, you got 4. You got 4 on me. I asked for 3. I always want 3. And I'm getting 4. Let's see. With the side positions here. Because I don't feel comfortable. Yeah, no sides. No sides. Thank you. Here, thank you. And here, thank you. All right, Aquarius, for your career, you have the Hierophant, Page of Coins, and the 2 that came out together, giving you a nice little foursome instead of a threesome, is the 10 of Wands and the 4 of Swords. So collectively, career feels budding. It feels like we're starting or we have something going, but it's not taking off like straight into the stratosphere, straight up into the atmosphere. No, it's solid and it's anchored because of that Aquarian energy, right? Or Aquarian energy, excuse me, Hierophant energy. Hierophant associated with Taurus. You could be dealing with a Taurus. You might work with a Taurus, or your Taurus might be your boss or something like that. But it's a general and might be inconsequential. But for some of you, it might be significant. But this Hierophant is like super steady. It's very traditional. It's very like I keep feeling this energy of anchored, and I keep getting. It's kind of on point with this artwork on this card. I'm getting like statues and like gargoyles and stuff like that. So some of you might work in buildings with like kind of Gothic architecture, or you might work in a creative field dealing with sculpture or something like that. Thank you, that's more the point. Hierophant also talks about large institutions like governments and schools, also sometimes hospitals. So you could work for a school, a part of the government or a hospital or something like that. A large body, usually corporations or entities of power, right? Some of you might be striving to become a person of power or influence in your career. Not necessarily a boss, but certainly like a member of a board or a member of a committee. Some of you might be nominated for awards, or you're given recognition in some type of way. But there's a lot of power or influence with this Hierophant, and it's strong. It's like not polarizing, magnetizing. I feel like this energy is coming in. So you could be dealing with someone like that. You might work very closely with someone who is influential, a political figure, a public figure, or something like that. Or again, somebody who's like wears a lot of hats. But the feeling is whatever you're doing, Aquarius, in terms of your career, the job itself, or the moves you're trying to make are very solid, but they are slow to grow. Slow to grow because you have this Page of Coins, aka Page of Pentacles, right next to the Hierophant. And so this is like the budding stage. I think I said that before. It's the budding stage. Or you could be new to this job. Pages are new, fresh, novice energies. They're not fully established in anything just yet. They're plotting their course. They're making their way slowly but steadily. And so for you, you could be, like I said, a new hire, a new transfer, something like that. Maybe for the first time ever, being mindful about your coin, mindful about your money. Could be setting up 401ks and IRAs and all that kind of stuff, investing your money the right way for the first time in your life. And you're uncertain in the sense that it's a page. So some of you are like, perhaps a little, not skeptical, but uneasy. Like you're trying to, prove yourself, prove your worth. Because the coins are what we value. They don't always 100% align to specifically money, but things that provide us with a living. And I feel there's like trepidation here. There's like, I don't want to screw this up. I don't want anybody in my business. Like, like you're really dotting your I's and crossing your T's here. Aquarius, this really feels like nobody's going to catch me slipping up. I'm in a good position here, either the job itself or at this point in your life, and you're just like, nothing is going to get me off track here. And so for some of you, that's like more confident based. You're like, I'm not fucking this up for anybody. I'm on top of this, in and out. No, but nothing's getting past me. I'm not going to screw this up. Nobody's going to try and screw me over. You're very mindful of that. Others of you, you're a little bit more trepidatious. You're a little bit more tentative, not tentative, but anxious. You're a little bit more anxious, like, oh, what if I really do screw this up? And you might be psyching yourself out. A few of you. For the most part, Aquariuses, you're probably not doing that. Or at least the Aquariuses that I'm kind of feeling in this. It feels like most of you are just like, I got this. You're confident. You're not rushing. You're not feeling the need to do more or less than what is expected of you. You're kind of riding this wave for now. I feel there are big plans for you down the line, possibly because of the Hierophant. Either a person around you might be a mentor, might be, for lack of a better word, because I know this word is kind of tricky these days, might be grooming you for something bigger as time progresses. But I feel if you do have someone external to you, as represented by the Hierophant card, they're an ally to you. They're a great resource for you. Even if, even if sometimes they're not the easiest person to deal with, because if it is a boss or someone who's superior to you, a lot of times people can let power go to their head, and they might not be the best leaders, but because of their influence, like I was saying earlier, this Hierophant has influence behind them, whether it's a person or the actual company that you work for. Because that power has sway and can bolster your position, you ought to stay close to this person, or at least stay on their good side. Okay. Now these two came out together. Ten of Wands and the Four of Swords, again with this 10 and endings. Certain burdens are wrapping up for you. This is possibly stress over getting this, because again, I feel a lot of you are like new to this job, you're new to the company, or the way in which you're approaching this is very new. And so that newness has a bit of stress with it, with that Ten of Wands, and you're having to embrace a new way of behaving, a new way of obtaining your goals, of moving towards certain promotions. I feel like a lot of you are being way more responsible than you've ever been before, either at this exact same job that you've had for a while, or this new job where you're trying to make a good impression, you're trying not to screw it up. And that can be burdensome if you're coming from a job where you had less responsibilities or you were in some way less attached. Now you're more attached, and that kind of raises the stakes for you, but you can handle it. This Ten of Wands, first of all, in the artwork, this is like one of the more clever ways I've seen the Ten of Wands be carried, right? So it doesn't feel as though the stress is beyond anything you can handle, beyond anything that you can withstand. And you might be, again, with the artwork, you might be actually very clever and smart about how you're handling the workload. The Ten of Wands can also talk to increased workload if you have been promoted, if you've gone into a job with more responsibilities that come across your desk. You might have to implement new coping mechanisms, but skill sets, or you might have to delegate, you might have to do, more scheduling. It's just more. And because it's more, you have to get adjusted to it. Now, as you go to get adjusted to it, you might find yourself kind of in like a mental blank is how they're showing, like brain fog kind of thing. You might have moments in your day where you like forget what 2 plus 2 is, and you might sit there for like 2 minutes and be like, literally, what the fuck is 2 plus 2? I've had, not with math, well, you would think I should, but I remember like I was like in 7th grade or something, and I couldn't spell how for like 4 minutes. My mind was like, We don't know. So you but they're reminding me of that. So it's like a similar feeling where very basic information or knowledge just like evaporates out of your mind and you totally draw a blank. That could be in result to this increase in stress with the 10 of wands, right? So increased workload, increased stress or worry about the impression that you're making can kind of fry your brain in a sense, or leave you, with moments of blanking. And that could also increase this anxiety for some of you, or this worry for some of you with the page of coins of what is the impression I'm making. I want to forge ahead on this path and do it well. The coins, pentacles, always want to do the job well. They don't want to screw it up. They don't want to muck it up. So you coming in as a page indicates that you're cutting your teeth, right? You're not actually mastered in this role. You are not actually, in many cases, you're not top tier or top level just yet. You will work towards it. You probably will be successful. Are we going to clarify? Aquarius, I'm like not breaking rules because there's really no rules here, but I want to clarify what's going on here. Let's just ask a different question instead of clarifying. What can Aquarius expect in their career down the line? Later this year in 2020 with their career, what can they expect? I don't know why. Maybe this is good. This is probably going to be good for Pisces and Aries and everybody else I do this with, because I've never done this before with the lives. But I've been asking my guides to give me more to do with the channel, so here we go. So what else can Aquarius expect with their career down the line in 2020? Ace of Wands. Very nice. One more? Yeah, one more. Wow. That was kind of a glidey glide. Very good. Very good. Very good, friends. You get the Ace of Wands and the Four of Cups in reverse. So Four of Cups appeared in your overview at the start of the reading, right? And now it's here again, but now it's in reverse. So there will be a jump start. There will be some type of new plateau or new springboard, rather, for you guys to vault off of. Like, the impression that you're worried about making, I think your value will be shown, or what you bring to the table in terms of the career is going to be very apparent to the powers that be in the Hierophant, okay? Whether it be yourself or someone else, because some of you, your career is entrepreneurship, right? But the Ace of Wands is very, it feels very fertile. It feels very ripe. It feels very on point, but not right now, because I asked for what's going down later in 2020, right? So it feels as though in time, something very fruitful will come upon you, or there will be something very fruitful, or there we go, a chance for you to prove yourself, a chance for you to prove your ingenuity, a chance for you to prove your innovation, or the ways in which you bring life to your work, or life to the team, life to the company. You're able to problem solve, and you do it creatively. You're thinking outside of the box. You're bringing in new clientele. You're just hitting it, right? You're hitting it. As you do that, this Four of Cups, where Four of Cups, like I said in the overview, is a little bit about boredom, apathy, ineffectiveness, or feeling stuck or something like that. With the Four of Cups, in this reverse for you, Aquarius, I feel as though you get your chutzpah back. I don't even know if I'm using that word right. That's a Yiddish word, right? Chutzpah. But that's what this feels like. It feels like, not out of nowhere, but as time progresses, you build this furnace-y, fiery, just like capable, very, very exacting, or very like on target is what this feels like. So if you're worried that things are going to foul up, or things are going to screw up, or you're going to screw them up, or you're going to come up into certain blockages, of course you will, in the day to day. But ultimately, I see steady progress or steady success or steady moves towards success. There we go. Put them together, right? Steady movement towards success for you. It's looking good, friends. Looking good. All right, Aquarius, that is your reading for your career sector. Nice, very positive. Overall, Aquarius, are you like gonna have like a pretty positive reading here tonight in all areas? Because I think the overview, even though it was like a little stuck and like a little, concerning that there's like a slow drip effect, I feel as though overall it wasn't like saying, "Oh no, Aquarius, you're not gonna get anywhere that you want." The intention is there, at least. And that's sometimes half the battle. You can't really do much if there's not good intention or focused intention, right? Anaya, are you still here, my good friend? I'm going to talk to Anaya in between here. Also sip on some water. You're dedicated. I'm probably going to make you a mod. Would you like that? Would you be my mod? I need modifiers. I need moderators. All right, I'll make you a mod. I'll have to research how to do that because number one, I'm not gonna fiddle with it right now. That would be rude and waste time. But yeah, I'll make you a mod. I'll figure it out and then I'll let you know. Oh, good, I found them all. Because remember I put these cards in here upside down? I found them all. Nice and easy. All right. If there's anybody in the chat room who is an Aquarius and who has a question for me, go ahead and ask it in the description box. In the chat. Go ahead and pop your question up there and I will answer it with the tarot. If not, we will be moving on. And yay, Anaya is going to be my moderator. Woo-hoo. I'm excited. I would make a sissy one too, but she's not here. But I think I knew that she wouldn't be here. Yeah, it's nothing but, sky's the limit now, right? You got nothing but, sunshine ahead of you because you're going to be my moderator, yeah. What do we do now? Health and wellness, I think. I always think like there's more than the 3 areas and the overview. Jemmy Flux, are you an Aquarius? Good friend. Good to meet you, or good to see you. If we've met before and I don't remember you, please don't be offended. Your name doesn't seem familiar to me, so please don't be offended. You're an Aquarius and you have a question. Well, go ahead and type it in, friend. Honor system around here, No point in lying about your own astrological sign and then asking me a question. It's bad juju. Oh, see, look at you. Putting on your moderator cap already. I can't wait. You're going to be great. You're going to be a great ambassador for this brand. And I'm just fiddling with this deck. We'll see if we actually end up using it. So. Thank you, Jemu. And am I saying that right? Jemu or Jen? Is it Genmu? Gen? Or is it 2 M's? These eyes, they're getting old. Gonna have to go see the eye doctor soon. 2 years ago, they're like, you don't need glasses. Now I'm like, I'm probably gonna need these glasses. Which is fine. Everybody else in my family wears glasses, or my sister had LASIK, but she technically needed them too. I can't be the only one. CR? And apologies for the face. Do not be offended. I pride myself on being very good at pronouncing names. CR? Kari, maybe? No, I'm not sure. And again, no offense. I want to get it right. Close. All right. I try my best not to butcher people's names. Cree? Is it just Cree, Cray, something like that? Oh, Ciari. Oh, see, I like that. That's cool. Ciari? Is that right? Hopefully that's right. Yeah, Ciari. Well, thank you. Um, if you prefer your real name or you prefer your screen name, whatever. But go ahead and ask your question, and I will answer you through the tarot. I've been playing with this deck. It might end up being this deck. We'll see. We'll see. And happy birthday to you during your birthday season. Whether it has come or gone, I hope you had a great day. Ciari. Whoa. Almost dropped the deck, my friends. Wow, today's your birthday. Happy birthday. Today is February 8th. Wow, wonderful. I hope you had a great day. If you had cake and ice cream, I'm jealous. But if you didn't, that's still okay. I just hope it was awesome for you and you enjoyed yourself. Ooh. I can't wait to have that yogurt. That's going to be good. I shouldn't have it, but I'm going to have it. You're wonderful, Mod, Anea. Mod number 1. I wish I could, change your name to, Mod number 1. Put, some, little trophies next to your name. I don't think it's possible. Ciari, what's your question for me and my plethora of tarot decks? Yes, ma'am. We're here to answer the questions. Question is, what flavor of yogurt am I going to have? Got banana something something, lemon meringue something something. That's it. Just the 2 flavors. I'm not adventurous with yogurt. I might do a strawberry. I don't have it, but I might be open to a strawberry. Get to know Jay. She likes 3 flavors of yogurt. Ooh, I'm gonna rest my hands. There's a Leo that you like, you work with him, and you don't know if he's interested. You want to know if he's interested in you? Is that your question? A song popped into my head as I'm asking if that is your question. There's a song which was on the nose for recent events in my life due to a party that I held on New Year's Eve. Hot in the City, Billy Idol. I don't know, that song just popped into my head. Anyway, for Ciari, which deck, please, regarding her question and her Leo workmate? Which deck? Ooh, come on. That was close. Which deck for Ciari, please? Okay. We are back to this one from the general overview. What's the name of the Sun Tarot? Sun and Moon Tarot. All right, let's see. For Ciari, regarding her interest in the Leo male from work, how does he feel about Ciari? Insight for Ciari, please, regarding the Leo male at her job. How does he feel about her? What was that? I don't like that necessarily. That was a twinge or whatever from them. They do that sometimes. I'm normally off camera when that happens. So you guys just saw some of the things they do sometimes with my body. That's why I don't like it. I like to be in control. Ciari and her male coworker who is a Leo. How does he feel about her? How does he feel about her? Last one. Thank you. 3 cards, please. Please show me. One. Ooh. Come on. 2. Didn't go too far. Oh, you said something. What's this? All your crushes get fired. That's funny. I'm not laughing at you. I'm just... All my crushes get fired. That's hilarious. All right. Which way for Ciari? Please show me. Okay, like that? Yeah, thank you. Well, friend, let's see. Here we go. 2 of Swords, reversed. 3 of Swords, reversed. And the Strength card. Here he is in his glory with the Strength card, reversed. All right. I think he does like you. All of these in reverse reveal to me that he's not hiding it well, if he is hiding it at all. There might be some miscommunication with the 2 Swords cards in reverse. Maybe your way of flirting is different than his. Maybe the way that he shows interest in you is not what you're used to, or vice versa. But it's confusing. He might have entanglement. Thank you. He might have entanglement elsewhere. Because as much as all of this is showing me someone who's not hiding that much, or the veil is very thin, I also feel these Swords cards are occupied energy. 2 of Swords in reverse might have people he's dating, or exes, or just people that need to be addressed, need to be focused on, or situations that need to be addressed and focused on, and sort of begrudgingly having to deal with that and not necessarily showing that side of himself, maybe. And I get the sense that this is a person who, in some regards, might be like a little black and white, who might be a little, tell me what's right, tell me what's wrong, tell me what's left, tell me what's right, tell me what's up and down, like asking there's something in this situation where, let's just see what it is. Like, is it this or is it that? Right? That's kind of in your question. Is it this or is it that? But I get there's a frustration that is linked elsewhere. Like, because there's a frustration elsewhere, what you're dealing with him, or how you're approaching him, or how he's approaching you, can't be as black and white, straight up. It's a distraction. He could have his mind elsewhere. I mean, it doesn't have to be exes or other people he's dating. It could be, responsibilities. It could just be things on his mind, particular goals, or things that are just occupying his consciousness, occupying where he can throw the bulk of his energy, or his dedication, or his concentration. Thank you, his concentration. So this 2 of Swords, where if you look at it in the upright, on the card it says peace, right? I feel there is a lacking of peace, not in totality, but there's a certain segment of this guy's energy where if you were to represent him in like a pie graph, right? And 100% of the pie graph would mean he's 100% here or 100% there. I feel that 30 to 40% of his conscious mind is somewhere else, thinking of something else, concentrated on something else, worried about something else, right? Because, again, with that word peace, but this card being in reverse, when you don't have peace, you're normally worried, you're preoccupied, you might have anxiety, you might have all kinds of things, and you're just like not able to rest, not able to feel comfortable or, yeah, peaceful, right? Three of Swords in reverse might, okay, now the X energy or the other women or other people interfering is here. Three of Swords reverse could be interfering family members, if it's not dating partners from the past or current concurrent dating partners. There might be some residual things that need to be discarded, interesting word, discarded, before he can do anything. This is a person who, even if his intentions towards you, Ciari, are I'm interested in her, I like her, I want to flirt with her, I want to date her, I want to take her out to the movies, whatever it is, he, there's like a block which was which was present in the overall message for Aquariuses, right? And a little bit in the career, I feel, where there's progress and things are moving in a certain way, but there are external forces away from the Aquarius, you, that you don't have control over, that you might not have awareness with, that are holding other people up. And I feel like that's what's going on here. I feel as though he's held up in some type of way. With the Three of Swords in the reverse, if it's third party situation, I don't want it to be strictly romantic, because I just don't feel it. It's a possibility. It's possible, of course, but I feel it's more people interfering in his progress, stopping him from moving towards you or moving towards anything. That's tricky. I might clarify that. I'm about to change things up around on this channel. I apologize to any of the previous signs that I've done this for where I don't clarify normally, but I might clarify that for you, Ciari. The Strength card in reverse. Again, Leo energy, so here he is confirmed. He's upset. He's like pissed that he can't do what he wants to do. He is pissed he's not as strong, as concrete, as straight up as he would normally want to be. He can't pursue what he wants to. Stuck in this preoccupied external thing, that it's like, like when someone's like siphoning your energy, that shit's annoying. And that's what this feels like. It feels like someone who's annoyed and frustrated that he can't make moves the way he wants. He can't come and go as he pleases, maybe. This could be restriction on when and where he can go anywhere, when and where he can communicate with certain people. Sometimes you've got exes or family members who really put that shit on lock, right? And I feel as though, not knowing anything about you or not knowing anything about him, I feel as though we have someone who's sort of in the prime of their life, 20s, 30s, and they should rightly be more independent than they are, and being pissed that the circumstances around them aren't allowing them to be as independent as what they feel on the inside. Internally, I think he is a lot freer than his circumstances allow him to be. Now, his interest in you, again, because all of this is in reverse, and what I was saying in the beginning was, it feels as though there might be an openness to flirtation, but because he's got drama, he doesn't want to bring you into drama. So that could be a protective thing here. And, I do still get this sense of somebody who shoots from the hip, and they're very honest and he's very like forthright, but he can't tell you something about, he can't tell you what's going on. He can't show you what's going on. It would only complicate the matter more. I want to get a clearer sign on his intention, or his interest in you, rather, his interest in you. Show me more of the interest of the Leo male for Ciari. Oh, a card is flipped over here. I saw it. Where'd it go? There it is. Prince of Cups. That might be auspicious. Prince of Cups was flipped over. I'm not going to take it. But this was flipped over as I was shuffling. So Prince of Cups is very auspicious because it's a love offer, right? Prince is get the word, thank you, equivalent to the Knight of Cups, which is a love offer, which is very heartfelt intentions. But let's see. Didn't finish asking, but Fool also came out. Fool is like that new ground, stepping onto a new path, wanting to pursue something passionately or pursue something without intentions, without being held back, being very free, being very open to the possibilities, right? So, one more time. Show me clearly the intentions of this young man towards Ciari. The intentions of the Leo male towards Ciari. His interest in her. Show me clearly. Jesus Christ. Ask and ye shall receive. These all came, again, in reverse. They all flopped out in reverse. 6 of Swords, reverse. 9 of Pentacles, reverse. And 5 of Pentacles, reverse. He is busy. He has so much shit on his plate, or so much that with this thing, which I used to do, this John Cena thing. You can't see me. Could be that. You can't see him. I can't see you. I don't have time. I can't, you know, my calendar is booked or whatever. But collectively, 6 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Pentacles. His reality keeps him from being able to express what he might feel for you with this combination. 6 of Swords, driving for freedom. 9 of Pentacles. Again, I'm just talking about things, how they would be if they were upright, right? So movement towards calmer waters with the 6 of Swords. 9 of Pentacles is a single lady, is very independent energy. And the 5 of Pentacles upright is feeling destitute or feeling like lacking something. Or in combination, being free from lack, to move away from lack. So his feeling, I think he likes you. No cups that I asked for that came out, but you did still get that Prince of Cups, so I think that was important. But I think he likes you. It's just, there's a bunch of shit in the way. Bunch of people, shit from his past. Maybe he's working on personal issues, you know, a lot of swords here, mental energy. Maybe he has to get clear with things that have transpired in his life. He has to get over certain losses, perhaps. So if he does have interest in you, if he does like you, he also might be making the conscious decision not to pursue that because he knows he's not ready. Okay? So it's one of those yes, comma, but situations. I don't feel anything here that says rejection, run away from, I just see you I see you as a friend, blah blah blah. I just don't see that. I see yeah, but and the situation is what it is, okay? All right, Ciari, I hope that helped you. And I think you did say something, but I didn't read it. So let's see if I can. Oh, there. You're welcome. You're welcome. I hope he doesn't get fired. Maybe that's what he's worried about. Maybe he's got a parole officer or someone in his past, trying to get him fired. Who knows? Thank you very much, Ciari. Or Ciari. I'm sorry, Ciari. And if anyone else is an Aquarius and you're in the chat, say hi, ask a question. If you're here and you like what you see, like, share, subscribe, comment, all the fun stuff. It helps your girl out. All right? What were we going to do? Health and wellness, right? Health and wellness, I think. For Aquarius, please. I'm like so ready for that yogurt, which is sad. It's just yogurt, but I can't wait. All right. Health and wellness for Aquarius, please show me. Yeah. Yes, thank you. All right, let's do it. Well, let's shuffle the deck a little bit. So, Ciari, if you're still here, how's your weekend? How was your birthday? Today's your birthday. How was your weekend? How's your birthday? Hopefully it was pleasant and amazing. And if not those things, hopefully it wasn't horrible. Health and wellness for Aquarius. Health and wellness for Aquarius, please. Messages and insights for Aquarius regarding their health and wellness. Yes, thank you. Dayan? Hi, how are you? Are you an Aquarius? If you are, and you have a tarot question, go ahead and ask it. If not, I'm going to continue on with health and wellness. Oh, and got lots of rest. Girl, yes. Let me tell you. At my job, I have requested off my week. My birthday week, I'm asking for it off. They better approve it. They better approve it. Oh, do you have a question, my dear friend? Welcome to your reading. Welcome to the Aquarius reading. Thank you for joining. If you have a question, feel free to ask it. And we will hold off on the health and wellness for a moment if and I said that. Is it like a very clever way of saying Diane? No, you got two A's there, so Diane, I guess is how you would say that. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, I don't aim to butcher people's names. I take it very seriously, pronouncing names correctly. Isn't that right, Anea? Names are important. I think it's hilarious, like, people who, for the life of them, cannot pronounce a person's name, like, after hearing it a certain amount of times. Augustine intentions with you? Diane, okay. So Augustine, first of all, two awesome names, Diane and Augustine. You guys should be married already, just based on the names. I'm kidding, of course. It's not like a prophecy or anything like that. But Augustine's intentions with you, that's your question, all right? Diane has a question about Augustine. I love this name. Which deck for Diane's question regarding Augustine and his, I'm assuming, his intentions toward you? Augustine, not Augustina, right? Diane's question, please. Which deck? Santa Muerte. Santa Muerte. Boop, 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 boop. We should be married. Okay. Let's see what the tarot says about that. Alright. Augustine's intentions towards Diane. What are these intentions towards Diane, please? Ooh, is that it? That's kind of early. Is that it? Yes, that was quick. When they tweak my neck, I'm not a fan of it, but it's a pretty clear indicator. Augustine's intentions towards Diane. Show me 3 cards. Ooh, am I getting congested? I don't want to get congested. I'm busy. Don't have time to go clear. There's 1. 2. What's up with all this page energy tonight, Aquarius is? All the way over there. Although it's not all the way over there. Un momento. There it is. All right. And all the swords energy, guys. What's up with you? Swords and pentacles. Aquarius is... Y'all ain't heavy with the cups and wands today. You're very practical. Very in your mind. But Earth, air sign energy. That kind of makes sense. All right, Diane. Regarding Augustine's interest in you, you have the 4 of Pentacles. That's interesting. Page of Swords. And the 10 of Swords. Listen, friend. Feels a little bit like manipulation or control, or wanting control, wanting the upper hand. 4 of Pentacles. Normally is a restrictive energy, normally is like a stingy energy in traditional tarot, but the artwork here is showing me, I mean, obviously, this bride-like figure playing with a set of miniatures, and really manipulating the situation, manipulating the environment. Yeah. So I feel as though there's an interest in control, domination. Ooh, maybe sexy domination, but I'm really stretching for that. Um, I feel as though he wants you to see him a certain way. View me as this. See me as that. Allow me to be this. Allow me to be that. There's something about playing a role here. Fulfilling a duty, playing a role, being perceived as this, not that. So I don't know if he's making things up to you. I don't know if he's trying to apologize to you. Could be. They're showing me now quickly uh, to link the artwork. You see how this page is writing a letter, some type of communication. Pages normally messengers, so there could be apologies, there could be sorry feelings, there could be regrets, but I feel as though there's something about manipulating the situation or skewing the optics, only showing you a certain side of himself or certain aspects of the situation in order to get you on board with something or in a position that he would want you to be in. Yeah. It could be, again, with this energy of maybe an apology, maybe an apology. Like, I didn't mean to say this. I didn't mean to do this. Please forgive me. You know how I really am versus what I did. It's like this, what I did is, or what I said is not who I really am. It's not what represents what I truly feel. And I can't shake this fucking feeling of manipulation. And I can't be sure if it's good or bad. Because if it's coming with an apology, well, we might clarify that because I'm like, I can't really tell. But the Four of Pentacles, I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, why are you? It's like, why are you doing it this way? You might be saying this, or someone is like, are you sure you want to be setting the stage this way, putting the pieces together this way? There's something about how calculated. There we go. Calculated this is. It's a little funky. It's a little funky. I'm not the biggest fan of that. Page of Swords, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, he could be, or he's working in this energy. Well, you're here because you're an air sign. So, whether or not you're dealing with a fellow air sign, I don't know, but there is this pleading energy. Please, please, please hear me out. I don't know if you catch my face. I'm a little ticked. I'm a little annoyed at this. I'm not impressed with this. Hey, Liz McDowell, I see you. Hi. There's something here where half of me is feeling, let's hear this person out. Maybe he is being sincere. We have a considerable history, or part of you just might be curious. I just need to know what you're gonna say. And then part of you is just like distrusting, hell no, this is bullshit, you're full of shit. Something like that is here. And the intention, because that's your question, the intention, I feel, is to get on your good side, to be back in your good graces, to be forgiven, to be given a pass, to be told it's okay, or to get close to you, to continue the manipulation, to continue the bond, to continue whatever the hell this guy wants or what you had before, right? This Ten of Swords, following that page, no, not feeling it. Not feeling that. Nope, don't like it. It's like a slow death. Sorry. Um this, he won't let it go, maybe you won't let it go, or combination of the two, or whichever way it was, but this is like a slow, this card does not depict it, but if you're familiar with tarot, Diane, you'll know that the Ten of Swords can be quite bloody, can be quite graphic and violent. Not to say that you're experiencing that, but it's like 10 swords in somebody's back. That's overkill. But at the same time, to be stabbed is to essentially bleed to death, right? So this is like slow letting go. Oh, and they're showing me. I put the deck down on the table. I don't always with these lives, but I did put the deck down on the table in the upright, or excuse me, face up, and then you have the hangman in the upright, which is sometimes indicating delay. If he is sincere in his apology, in his attempts to patch things up, the way he's doing it is not great. It doesn't inspire me to say, run towards him. It's inspiring me to say, hold up, you know, be cautious. I want to see more on the Page of Swords. What is the Page of Swords? The Ten of Swords is really indicating either a slow ending to something or something needs to be wrapped up. Something is eventually going to change over into a new situation, whether that's you guys get back together or you reconcile in some type of way or you actually part from one another finally. But let's go ahead and I want to see a little bit on that Page of Swords. Show me more on the Page of Swords. Why is the Page of Swords here? Yep, take it. Thank you. Fairly quick. So again, with the swords energy. All right, so we get the Queen of Wands. Yes, in combination. Bitch, please. I'm to myself, not you guys. But Queen of Wands and the High Priestess. Intuitively, you know the deal. This guy is not on your level. Because I feel this is you. I feel you're in this Queen of Wands and High Priestess energy. You're here asking a tarot question. That's your interest in getting to the details, getting to the truth. Yeah. Look at the artwork on the Queen. How she's got her hand up to her mouth, like calling out to something, speaking, right? This is very direct. The Queen of Wands is. She's very direct. And then that intuitive hit, that inkling, that nudging, that little thing in the back of your mind that says, like, he's texting you out of nowhere, calling you out of nowhere, showing up out of nowhere. And in the back of your mind, you're like, something's off here. Something's off. And you already know it. Now, the Queen and the High Priestess suss this guy out. You already know. There's something insincere or incomplete, not fully above board with this person. Is he the worst person in the world? Is this a bad person? I don't think so. I just think that this person is manipulating the situation in order to get a certain result, and that shows immaturity. That shows a lack of trust and faith in what you have or how you guys are meant to work together. If you want to be friends, if you want to be more than friends, if whatever, I don't know, the status of your relationship, this guy is not going about it the right way. He's doing it falsely in a way. So you already know with that Queen of Wands, you're getting the clarity either right now or you've had it before, and I'm just confirming what you already know. That he can't be trusted. That he is pulling the strings in some type of way, trying his best to get you to believe something that isn't necessarily 100% true or honest. Okay? Diane, I hope that has helped you. Screw this guy, because I'm intolerable to people that manipulate. I'm very intolerable to it. Like, don't do that. Just be straight up. Just be honest. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. Reading your mind. Awesome. It's part of the empathic part of the whole thing, yeah. You're very welcome. I'm hoping it gave you clarity. If you got to tell that guy where to go, do it. I don't like it. It's kind of skeevy. Liz McDowell, thank you for joining. My my best. I didn't go into the details of the movie, but man, what a movie, huh? All right, any other Aquariuses that are here who have a question, go ahead and shout yourselves out, say hi. If not, I'm going to go back to what are we on, health and wellness? Yes, health and wellness for Aquarius. Which deck, please? We were dealing with that one before. We may change decks now. Health and wellness for Aquarius. No, we're still there. Okay, good. Thank you. Whoa! Where did that go? I can tell you. Don't work on a tiny desk, friends. It's not fun. Alright, health and wellness for Aquarius. Oh, we're over an hour? That's not too bad. I thought we were much later than what we are. Hour and 10. Aquarius, health and wellness, please. Insights and messages. Insights and messages. Aquarius, health and wellness. Last one, thank you. Whoa, couldn't really do a bridge on that one. All right, let's go. Health and wellness, 3 cards for Aquarius. Please show me. Two. You guys are getting your cards fairly quickly, for the most part. Aquarius means business, I guess. Let's see what came. Come on with the repeating energies, yeah? It's not bad. It's just... It's always fun for me to see repeating energies as a reader, because you're just like, probability says we should be seeing different cards, but energetically, it's going to have the same vibe continuously throughout. Now, health and wellness, Aquarius. Strength card, Queen of Cups, and the word. I'm getting into like my weird comfortable space with you guys. I'm like doing accents and shit. Anyway. Strength card, major arcana for Leo. Leo could be significant in your life or particular to your health and wellness, but they don't have to be. Facing it, face it. Yes, go ahead, face it. I don't know what the hell you're facing, but you're gonna face it. Strength card says you're ready to strike out, strike on. They're showing me like hit punch, like they're showing me on target maybe. It's very powerful, direct, not holding back. So in health and wellness and, you know, this fight thing that I'm being shown, some of you might be taking like, you know, boxing classes, kickboxing, you know, going, and if you're not into that type of fitness, you could still, you know, be hitting the row machine or cycling or something like that. But there is this feeling of action. There's this feeling of going and engaging physically in a way. So if you're needing to work out or you have an interest in changing your physical body, I think for those Aquariuses that are interested in fitness or you have a goal set with fitness, you're on it. Good for you. The wellness side, or the more abstract way of thinking about wellness in terms of, you know, going to your doctor, medications, taking care of your body, spirit, your mind, all of it, right? There's still this direct, very active, proactive energy with the Strength card. But outside of like physical activity, I think some of you are still trying to find your footing with it. You know, if your goal is strictly physical, to improve your health physically, it's a little easier for those who might want to improve their mental health, their spiritual health, or they might want to clean up their life in some type of way, clean up certain behaviors, change certain mindsets or social conditionings they might have. This is a lot harder for that group or those that have goals in those areas. Physical activity, easy. Go punch a speed bag, go, you know, run up a mountain, do what you need to do. But in the more abstract areas, it's going to call on you. That's what I was saying when I first got it. Face it. You face like the demons. You face the hangups that you have in your life. You face the restrictions and the limiting mindset or the limitations in general. the limitations that exist in your life. In many of your cases, that involves people around you, that involves situations that you are involved in, unhealthy attachment, unhealthy perspectives, or behaviors, or coping mechanisms, something like that. They're really showing me like family and work, and having hangups with family and work, and feeling in some cases obligated, in some cases forced to be a certain way, to do a certain thing. And this strength card is telling you, fuck all that. Wow, that's pretty straight up. Fuck all that. That's not what Aquarius wants to do. Aquarius doesn't want to do this job anymore, doesn't want to be stressed out in these ways, doesn't want to be tied to certain situations and circumstances with people that don't serve them or help them or support them. Thank you. And you're just turned off from that completely. And again, fuck all that. So you're getting a little bossy, bossed up, not bossy, but you're getting a lot more vocal, a lot stronger in your tone of voice, stronger in the words that you choose to communicate to people, or your disagreement. Thank you. Your disagreement with people is a lot stronger than it has ever been. And it's more ferocious, it's more quick, to the point. I'm not screwing around here. I'm not bullshitting you. This is very interesting. And some of you are having this dialogue with yourself, this conversation with yourself. Some of you are having this need, or this honest conversation, this honesty with yourself. So again, if it's strictly physical working out, or getting, into a routine of, you know, good diet and all that kind of stuff, that's easier. This health and wellness, in terms of the health of your relationships, the health of and wellness of like your work life balance, the responsibilities you share within a household, like, ugh, it's a little dicier. And I spent a long time talking about that, so that's a loaded one. Now, the card that follows is the Queen of Cups, water sign energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces could be dealing with a water sign, but you don't have to be. That's that compassion that you have for yourself. Yes, straight up. That's compassion for yourself. You are not allowing yourself to fall through the cracks, so to speak. You're taking very good, tender, loving care of yourself, where you may have felt pushed to the back burner in other people's lives, or even in your own life. You may have deprioritized yourself. This is now taking careful, or excuse me, placing careful, emotional, and sympathetic attention on yourself, and or the other people involved, who, you might have friends or family that do support you, or that are kind of on par with your goals. So, you're not totally icing people out, but this is as strong, as fierce and biting as the strength card is. Behind that is the reason, or this Queen of Cups is the reason why it has to be that way. This card by itself, this energy by itself, can't have that hard edge, but combined, it's like tough love, but for yourself, or towards your circumstances, or towards the changes that you have to make. If you're breaking certain behaviors, if you're breaking certain patterns in your life, Aquarius, that have been in you most of your life, if you have always worked jobs where you're not really respected, or your health is sort of pushed to the back burner. Some of you might have very physically demanding jobs, or jobs that really, take a piece out of you, so to speak. And instead of taking grief on, you're saying, no, the grief is fucking killing me. The grief is hurting me. I'm not going to be hurt. There we go. I don't have to choose to do this. I don't have to choose to allow this to happen to me. I don't have to choose to allow you to do this to me, whatever it is. And so it's this combination of being very strong, being very forthright, or excuse me, being very forceful. Thank you, forceful. But also showing compassion, showing a softer side, articulating how it makes you feel emotionally. If some of you, in terms of health and wellness, you're facing addictions, it's getting really honest about that. Okay, thank you. This is going to be very specific, probably not going to resonate for most people. But I feel as though some of you might have certain addictive behaviors that your family and friends gloss over, and they kind of make it like it's a not a big deal. And basically I'm feeling like this swept under the rug energy. Like what they're really showing me, no offense to anybody, they're really showing me like a privileged family that we don't talk about. No, Aquarius is okay. Which is, Aquarius is just going through something right now. Like very hush hush and trying to excuse away something that's very painful and deeply impactful and very upsetting. As it should be. Addiction ain't nothing to fucking joke about, or it's not anything to take lightly. But somebody is diminishing it or trying to push it to the side and act like it's not a thing. And Aquarius, like, okay, thank you. Here we go. It's not going to hit for everybody, but a good fictional example of this is that one character from Orange is the New Black, Nikki, played by Natasha Leone, where she's an addict and she talks about how her parents basically acted like she wasn't a drug addict, or they would rather push her off on each other and ignore her problem. And so that's how she ended up, falling to the depths that she did, and she ended up in prison. So it's something like that where we continue to ignore this. Again, this is very specific to like maybe one person, but hopefully you can pull something out where we ignore the addiction, we ignore the disease, we ignore all of it that exists within that scenario for the sake of appearances. And Aquarius is like, that's stupid. I'm done doing that. It hurts me because this is my life, right? If I'm the person who has the addiction, if I'm the person that is struggling, it hurts me directly. And I'm not interested in hurting myself anymore. You can support me, mom and dad, or brother and sister, or you cannot. So you kind of might come to a point of giving some ultimatums with the World card, Aquarius. Closures, endings, moving from one cycle to another cycle. Now, I'm not saying that you have to ice people out. I'm not saying that you reject people from your life or push them out of your life or whatever it is. No, it's not going to get to that point. But you're being so serious about your goals, and you're so serious about transcending your problems or transmuting them, changing away from them, not repeating cycles. That's why we get the World card. It's not saying you're going to repeat the same cycle. You're ending one cycle to go right back into the other one. No, you get the World card because you've completed one cycle, even if it took you 15 years to do it. Even if within that cycle you had repeating patterns, or you had setbacks and pitfalls, and you ended up repeating mistakes. World card says something is over and done with, and we release it from our life, whether it be a person, a behavior, a mindset, something like that. In terms of the world, you might need to travel. So some of you that are dealing with certain addictions or behavioral problems, you might have to travel and go into like rehab programs. Others of you, the traveling could just be, okay, now 4 times a week, 3 times a week, instead of going directly home, I take 5 minutes out of my way or 10 minutes out of my way, and I go to the local gym. I do a spin class, I do a kickboxing class, whatever it is. That's your new form of travel, okay? But a new way of living, a new way of living is upon you. And Aquarius is packed and ready to go on this new journey. And if people who love and care for you want to come along, they may. If they don't want to, then they won't. The choice is theirs. This is all very solitary energy. As much as I was talking about other people, and I can feel family and friends, loved ones around you who have concern over you or have interest in your success or interest in what you're doing, ultimately at the center of this, Aquarius, you are I said that. You are prioritizing yourself in a way that you haven't before, and it may or may not be shocking to people. It may or may not be shocking to you, but it is apparent. It is just you doing this heavy lifting, and you feel prepared. It feels like you're prepared to do it. So I'm here for it. I support this. Go ahead. Do it. Do it. All right. That wraps up the health and wellness. We are motoring along here. Bang. All right. Hi, room. Hi, chat. Doing all this talking, like my body temperature is up. I'm warm. I don't want to be warm. I mean, I like to be warm in my house, but this is like a little too much. Isn't that what most women want? Most women like to be warm. I find that men want to be cold all the time. I don't get it. Anyway, if you're an Aquarius and you're in the chat and you have not asked a question of me tonight, go ahead and ask it now, if you please. And if you don't have a question, we're going to be moving on to the last and final section, the love, which most people want. That's why I save it for last. I milk these live readings. Oh, man. Nobody has a question? Why not? I'm going to see something here. I'm taking the time here to fiddle with this. Nope. I don't want to push that. I don't even know what that button means. That meant something. Okay. I'm going to hit it. I don't know what that button does. Oh, no, we don't like that. No, we don't like that. Go away. Go away. Stop that. Duh, hit the button again. That's how you get things to go away. Anyway. All right. I don't think there's any other person in here who has a question. If you do, this is your last chance, friends. All right. Love and romance for Aquariuses. Let's see what's going on. Love and romance for Aquarius. Please show me the deck. Love and romance for Aquarius, please. Yeah. Well, those were two. I don't need two. I need one. Love and romance for Aquarius. Yes, thank you. You know, these guys, wherever they are, a little smart Alex sometimes. All right. Love and romance. Aquarius. Let's go. Insights and messages for Aquarius, please. Insights and messages for Aquarius, please. And if you're just joining, welcome. If you're an Aquarius, say hello. If you have a question, let me know. Love, romance. Oh. That was the devil card. BT dubs. Love and romance for Aquariuses. Is that right? Love and romance for Aquariuses. This is right. There we go. Love and romance. Here we go. 3 cards, please. Oh, now you're shy? There it is. I was going to say, another page. You guys are with the page energy. What's going on? 2? Are these together or are they separate? They're together. God dang it. So you're going to end up with 4 cards. Aquarius, love and romance, please. Ay, Dios mío. Hey now. Hey now. Hey now. Hey now. All right, Aquarius, here we go. Love and romance. Page of Cups. The 2 that came out together are the Ten of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. And the final card out is the Justice card. Eustace. Again, I'm like in the silly energy that I normally have for Pisces, so you guys are getting me at my most friendly, I guess. Anyway, Page of Cups. is this? Is this you or someone else? Both. Figures. So Aquarius, in terms of love and romance, you have potentially something that's budding, potentially something that is slowly poking out of the ground, like those flowers there being dripped water upon. Like, look at this kid. Just like way to water the flowers there, Billy, with like a little Dixie cup worth of water. So slowly growing, slow offers of love, small offers of love and attention and affection. Very meek, very shy, intimidated. Uh, it's not an overt expression of love and interest and intrigue and intention. It's very like, hi, how are you? You know, it's not like, I love you so much or I'm interested. It's like very unsuspecting. Thank you. Unsuspecting. This energy, water sign energy, did I mention Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces? Um, it's something is here, but what is it? We might clarify. You guys are getting all the clarification tonight. I feel, yeah, on both sides. It's like, I like you, you like me, we like each other, but that has not been said, or that has not been expressed, or it's very unclear. It's very like, you know, is that the best you can do kind of energy? It feels like, yeah, because like, keep picking this goddamn thing up. Is that the best you can do? If you want to water these flowers, why are you filling up a small little Dixie cup worth of water? Why don't you go get the damn hose or like the watering can? You know, like, Billy, you're not a very good gardener, are you? No, Billy's not a very good gardener. And neither am I. Except for my plant over there. My plant is alive. But that's one little plant. Anyway, um, so the intention, I think, is true. I think it's reliable. I think that it's steady. But the execution, thank you, might not be the best. It's very young in terms of inexperienced. Oh. Someone is shy, inexperienced. Someone might get flummoxed. Again, I used that word like twice today. Someone might get flummoxed or confused or stumbly, anxious in the situation. Okay, there we go. Finally, I'm like, what is this? Because I'm not talking to people that are necessarily young in terms of age, but I'm talking to people that are young, you, Aquarius, or the other person, or both of you, young in terms of experience, young in terms of like navigating this space. Maybe some of you are coming off of a long dry spell. Ah ha 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 ha. Look at the flowers. Like, even though you don't have to see it this way, I see, let me see. You see like those little red spots on the leaves there? Like, I always took those to be like little flames. And I'm pretty sure that flames are not good for plants to grow. But when we think of flames, or one of the things you can think of is like heat. And what is heat? It's dry. So a dry spell. Some of you may be coming out of singlehood. Maybe you haven't dated in a long time. Maybe you wanted to be single. Maybe you were in a previous long-term relationship, whatever it is. And now you're kind of back out here in this valley of single people, which some of us can attest to. It's pretty shitty. Not gonna talk about my personal life. No. So that's what this feels like. It's like someone is unsure of like what to do, how to do it, when to do it, what to say, how to say it. And it's just like two little droplets of water. That's enough to get this situation growing. That's enough to nourish these little flowers down here. Two little drops from my little Dixie cup. This'll work out. Probably not. I mean, not that it won't work out. I feel as though this page needs to up the game. You, them, both of you, it doesn't matter. Because it's honest intention. It's a very earnest energy from this page of cups. This is not a lie. Or, yeah, it's not a lie. It's not fake. It's not insincere. It's very sincere. but got a lot of growing to do. Now, the second card, second position, I guess, since there's two cards, is the Ten of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So, a lot on the line, they say. A lot on the line. A lot on the line. Yeah, big stakes. Maybe some of you are going out and having big steak dinners. Big stakes. Emotionally speaking, Ten of Cups. A lot of emotional upheaval or... Got you. You see all these cocktails here? I don't know what your tolerance is, Aquarius, and I don't know what the other person's tolerance is, but imagine drinking all of those in like one night over however, like you would be tanked. You would be tore the fuck up if you drank all of that. So there's an overwhelming amount of, in some cases, not to say you or them are like drunks or anything like that or alcoholics, no, but there is a lot of emotional stirring going on here. And when we are drunk, not all, but many people, when we're drunk, a lot of the truth comes out. A lot of the real deep shit that you hold back on is revealed. So you or them, or again, the pair of you, I can't really get a read on this. It's a mixed bag. Given enough, getting to a certain point in inebriation would reveal a lot. Not saying that that is something you should do or that you want to do, but I'm just saying that that would definitely reveal something here, or how heavy someone's emotions are would come out clearly or more easily with drinking. Now, that aside, the weight of it is still a lot. The Ten of Cups, in terms of just general and traditional understandings in tarot, is wish fulfillment. You know, dreams coming true. That's hefty. Hefty, hefty, hefty. Get it out of here. I'm laughing because they put in like the commercial for like hefty bags from like the 80s or something. And it's like, ugh. I'm so easily taken off track. Anyway, yeah. The the bliss is how they're making me want to say the bliss, the potential of what could come from this situation is potentially overwhelming for you or them or the both of you. Again, it's a mixed bag. And that might cause someone to drink. Like how excited I am to be here with you, how excited I am that you said yes to going to dinner with me, how I'm imagining what the future could be. And I don't know who the hell does this, but someone might do it in order to not get lost in the fantasy or too emotionally overwhelmed. Then, okay, calm the nerves. Not to the point of getting knocked down drunk, but maybe someone takes a drink or two or a shot or two, a beer or two to kind of calm the nerves because I don't want to let the potential of this run away with me. Somebody wants to maintain control, and ironically, they do it with like a few stiff drinks to kind of ease off, whatever anxiety they're feeling. It's very interesting. The Ace of Pentacles next to it, that's that potential for the Ten of Cups. I mean, the Ten of Cups is normally showing progression. Like we have done all the work from the Ace of Cups up to the 10 to now get to this wish fulfillment, to get to this dreams come true. This is more, in order to get the 10 of Cups, we have to have some type of new practical solid investment with the Ace of Pentacles. So I don't think it's strictly about money or material things, but there is something about being practical with what happens next. Right, because the ten of Cups can be a little fantasy, a little like often La La Land, and the Ace of Pentacles is nowhere near La La Land, which is I didn't like that fucking movie. But anyway, Ace of Pentacles is very much like in Realityville, not La La Land, Realityville. What is tangible, what is accountable, reliable. Thank you. What is reliable? Both what you offer, what they offer, what you can have together, and how, again, tangible and real can it be? Page of Cups, Ten of Cups, a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings. Feelings are real, but you can't touch them. You can't interact with them in a physical sense. So you or they may say, I like you. And they say, yeah. You say you like them, and they say, yeah, I like you too. But if we live in different countries, you live in La La Land, I live in Realityville, or whatever it is, it's like, how practical can we make this, or how can we make this a practical relationship or connection or whatever if we live in different places? So there is a need with this Ace of Pentacles, or potential, thank you, not a need, a potential in this Ace of Pentacles to really be honest, forthright, and goals, how to achieve them. Ten of Cups is, I said this, dreams come true. Between two people, that's at least two different views of what a dream relationship is, or what a dream connection is, or what a dream would be if we were to be married, right? So if you are at that part, because I see what's coming next with justice, if you're at that part in your relationship where, are we going to the next level? If so, what does it look like practically for you, Aquarius, to be married? What does it look like for your partner to be married? Do those things sync together, or do they sync together? Ooh, look at me, little wordplay. Sync, as in sync together. Are they copacetic? Do they gel together? Or sync? Do they go down the tubes together? Are they incompatible? That is always possible when you're talking love and relationships, because again, what you're feeling and what they're feeling might be the same, but how you envision it together, how it would form in reality or perform or look in reality, might be different. Complicated this is. This is complicated. Now, final card out is the Justice card, Aquarius. I did say that, and I still feel that some of you might be, up leveling in your relationship. Let's be committed. Let's move in together. Let's get married. Let's start dating. If this is, going from the Tinder phase to the let's go ahead and put something, serious here. If you're up leveling, your interest could be a Libra person, since this is a major arcana for Libra. So some of you could be interested in hooking up with a Libra, but more so, it needs to be balanced. It needs to be fair. It needs to be equal. Because of the imagery, more than the feeling, they want me to address the imagery here. How this kid is being punished with a wooden spoon. Yikes. That's painful, right? That's not pleasant. There's a severing here, a divorce of some type. It doesn't have to be marital divorce, but there's like a parting going on for somebody. And that parting, that going away, might feel like a punishment, might be due to the justice system. You might be in love with someone, Aquarius, who's about to do jail time. And if that is the case, this person's going to do jail time, right? But you still want to be together. Well, how's that going to work in the practical, real world, right? In Realityville, as I said earlier. How are you guys going to make that work if they're going to do the next 3 to 7 behind bars? This is not a face to discourage you, by the way. I'm just like sitting here pondering. I'm like, is it possible? Do people do that? I know people do that. Would I do that? Probably not. I probably would. Well, I'm actually quite a teddy bear, so maybe I would. But yeah, it's kind of interesting for those that are, more so for those that are having a separation of a sort. It's a little bit more jagged, or harder to get things to really move forward smoothly. For those that are coming together, you're up leveling, it's probably going to work out a little bit easier for you. Um, but in either case, I feel, being that that's a major arcana with the Justice card, I feel many of you Aquarius is like, this is the point in your life, or this is one of the points in your life that is very pivotal, because they're giving me this, which I don't usually talk about, but it's been coming up a lot more often in readings. There is this interest in, or this feeling of karma here, and karma needing to be balanced. And Justice, Libra, it's not usually about karma, but they're really giving me that impression. So in some of your cases, not all, this is about something that needs a reconciliation, or needs to be set to zero, is how they're saying it. Set to zero, reset, restart, redo. Some of you could be reuniting in a way after a split, maybe. I don't know. Did I want to clarify? Yes. Do we still need to? Yeah, we'll do that. Because I feel for most of you Aquariuses, no matter what side you're on, the up-leveling side or the separation side, I feel that you'll be good. You will be good. The partner, I can't really tell, but I feel Aquarius will be good, because I think that given most of what the other readings were saying, Aquarius has come from a very logical standpoint. This is the first reading, which kind of is on point, on brand, I guess, that we've shown a lot of emotions, the love reading. So I think the other aspects of your life, your work, your career, all that kind of stuff is going to distract or counterbalance. There we go. Counterbalance whatever emotional depth or shakeup or revelations are going on here in your love life. Yeah. Let's see more on the Page of Cups. What's going on with the Page of Cups? Why did the Page of Cups show up here for Aquariuses? Give me more insight into the Page of Cups for Aquarius. Nice. They come up. World at the bottom. Those repeating energies, completions, chapter completions, phase completions, more completions. Listen, moving on from something. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but that was kind of loud. Anyway, moving on from something. Got the Chariot and the Ten of Swords, right? Definitely with the Page of Cups, it feels like the both of you. It feels like both of you are very, whoever you're involved with, Aquarius, whoever you're moving towards or moving away from, there's like a determination with the Chariot, right? Determined to get on with it, determined to make something happen, to make some type of move for the positive, or at least towards something better, right? Chariot energy, major arcana for Cancer, could be dealing with a Cancer, but you don't have to be. Yeah, risk is involved. What else is there? Risk, gain, chore, I think is that word. I don't know. And I guess that word would be tarot, but whatever. You've got two little cans in the shopping bag there that say risk and gain. Risk and gain. So some of you could be playing a game of risk and gain, again, with this potential divorce or separation or reunion, whatever. Some of you are rolling the dice here a little bit. But more to the point, Aquarius, the Chariot is showing me purposeful actions. In some cases, calculated. Because the Chariot is about navigation, right? You've got the car there, you know. You can't, I mean, unless you're, what is that, like? What do you call that? Demolition derbies, right? Do they even do that anymore? I don't know. But anytime you're in a car, anytime you're in a vehicle, you purposely move it, right? From one destination to another. So there is focus and intention in what you're doing with the Page of Cups, and whoever the other person is, both of you. And the Ten of Swords is like this possibly swerve to avoid it. I don't want to, if you are coming out of a dry spell, I don't want to get involved in a situation that's going to end up in heartache or heartbreak or betrayal, right? With the Ten of Swords. Or I have just come from that. If you had a bad breakup in your past or whatever it is, or you're coming from a stressful situation. It's just like, I'm swerving so hard to avoid this 10 of swords in my future. In some of your cases, thank you. In some of your cases, it's what I call a jump off, where you have ended something significant. It may have been painful, it may have been difficult, and you are kind of getting into something immediately. Or, with the 10 of cups, what you're getting involved in, you may have wanted something casual, but the weight of the new thing is so much more than casual. You may have wanted to just, have a hookup, and the hookup has turned into, let's go have brunch in the morning. And it's like, I didn't want brunch with you, but I like pancakes, so yes, let's go. And it's like you're going into something very serious after being in something very serious. For some of you, not everyone, okay? All right. That is the love and romance portion of Aquarius's reading. All right. That usually signals the end, but often people come into the reading late who have not been here the entire time. If you are one of those people and you're an Aquarius and you have a question, speak now or forever hold your peace, my friends. Otherwise, we are about to wrap this sucker up. Last call. Ding, ding, ding. Last call for drinks at the bar. Start playing the really crappy music. Turn the lights up. This shit is almost over, friends. Or it is over, and you're just still sitting here watching me on the repeat. All right. I'm not going to dilly-dally because the yogurt awaits me. And I can't, I really want this yogurt. I'm going to get it. I'm going to eat it. Anyway, Aquarius, I thank you guys for watching this video. I will be back doing a live for you maybe later this year. I don't know what I'm going to do this year. Oh, yes. Go ahead. Mod number 1. Doing it for me. That's why you're going to promotion. Anyway, Aquarius, I'll be back doing a live for you guys at least in a year. I might do something later this year, who knows. At some point I'll go live for the collective. I'm also going to come back with the mid-November. Wow. Don't know why. Mid-February readings, those will be up soon. I'm going to do the no communication readings. Those are coming back. So if you're not in communication with someone, you want to watch for their sign. If you're dealing with, let's say, a Pisces and you're not talking with them, or an Aries, yeah, and you're not talking with them and you're wondering what's going on, why aren't we speaking, what would they like to say to me, that's what those readings are designed for. So those will be up maybe next week. I hope so. I hope to get the bulk of them out before Valentine's Day. I'm going to say that. So yeah, as my mod number 1 has let you guys know in the chat, if you guys are here or if you're watching it on repeat and you saw it, please make sure you like, share, subscribe, and comment. All that fun stuff keeps me in rotation, makes me feel good on the inside. I'm like Tinkerbell. I need applause to live. Not true. I don't need applause to live. I need yogurt to live. So that's what I'm going to go get now. If you guys want to keep up on all of that stuff, again, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you all later. Again, happy birthday to you, Aquariuses, during their season, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye!